What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Moss Casual, not same as squad, aka Easy the Jedi. And today we got Theme Diamonds Part 2 or 2.0. So it's a ton of content that we're going to try to cover in this video, not to mention we got ULs that's coming out tomorrow. Also, they're going to have monthly rewards. So the master is Night Train Lane. Word around the campfire, once you get this card, he will be +3 for whichever team that he played for. And also you can use him in your own team building. So pretty much if you get this card, you can use him Niners, Raiders, whatever. That's what they say. So I'm not for sure, but let's look at the new cards that came out. They reviewed some of the I think it's 8. So you got Calvin Johnson that's coming out tomorrow, Warren Sapp, some linemen, anybody else that jumps off, Palomalu. A couple other. The headliners, though, is Warren Sapp, Palomalu, and Calvin Johnson will be entering Madden. Will be entering MUT tomorrow. Okay, so let's go down the list. I remember. Free safety, Mike Brown. Is this? Yeah, Mike Brown. I remember him. He was decent. Now this card right here makes me so happy. Even though I think that they should have came out with Ray Mataluga. You know what I mean? Because Brian Cushion is in this promo as well, too. The Niners drafted Taylor Mays. So this is our... Once we get the power up for the card, I don't think we need the full card. Maybe. We'll probably get the full card later on down the line. But with the Niners, he get really good speed and stuff like that and hit power. We'll see if we can check out some of them in the auction block. But we're going to keep this thing moving right here. The Bills, you got Eric Wood. Rod Smith was real good, 2-time Super Bowl champion for the Denver Broncos. Joshua take it to the cribs. He's a stellar kickoff return man. And Simeon Rice I think he started off with the Arizona Cardinals. He was on that Super Bowl team with John Gruden, Warren Sapp, Smith, Lynch and the boys, and Anquan Bolden. You can use him for 49ers as well as Cardinals and Ravens and Detroit Lions too. Excuse me. Camardi, really versatile corner. He's nice. He's going to be a sought after commodity. And Will Shields, I had him a few times in MUT. Good to see him back. Good lineman. Edge. Really, really, really good running back in his heyday. I liked it. The triplets with him, Marvin Harrison, and Peyton Manning. He did some work with Arizona Cardinals, I remember, too. I think he went with them to the Super Bowl, but he didn't get a chance to win, though. Is it Damon? No, hold on. I said Damon. It's Eric Williams. See? Theme Diamond. Read it right, boy. Anyway, Orlando Mare, Brian Westbrook, he's decent. Algie Crumpler. Now this guy right here, always thought because they had Brian Finneran in the game, you know what I'm saying? Him and Michael Vick, him and Brian Finneran, Algie Crumpler was Michael Vick go-to guy. You know what I mean? When he played with when he was in Atlanta. So if you guys don't know, this is one of the gritty backs for the San Francisco 49ers. It's Garrison Hers. This is nice, even though I think they should have gave us a lineman. We got too many running backs as is. They got a Frank Gore and all the extra stuff that's going down. You guys know who's on the team. Salsa Dance himself, Victor. Don't call it a comeback. Cruz. I think he was a part of that first Super Bowl run with Eli Manning. Next up is Tony Baselli. He's the number one. He's the first draft pick ever of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now check this out. In the supplemental draft, I think whenever a new expansion franchise come into town, I think. Hold on. I think he was the first. I think he was the first person picked up, not the first draft pick for the Texans, but it was like he was the first for the Jaguars and something first for the Texans too. I'm not really too for sure, but I know that for a fact. You got Joe Klecko, his son Dan Klecko played with the Eagles and stuff like that. A couple of like a few years ago, now a few years, probably 10, 10, 7, some years ago. I know he had a son that played in the NFL. Morton, he Johnny Morton, he was a decent wide receiver. He played with the San Francisco 49ers, and also he was a receivers coach for the San Francisco 49ers. And next up, we got Mr. Gravedigger himself, Mr. Big Gilbert Brown. Now, I seen him play when I was younger. You know what I mean? He was on those Brett Favre teams when they used to stump the Niners back in the days. Chris Jenkins was part of that tenacious defensive line that went to the Super Bowl. It was Rucker, it was Jenkins, it was Peppers. They had Dan Morgan, and who else was on the line? Was it Brinston Buckner or some other guy like that? So they had a really good defense, and it took them all the way to the Super Bowl. They had Smith, they had Foster, Jake Delhomme. It was a really good football team. For the New England Patriots, you got Logan Mankins. For the Raiders, you got Nnamdi Asomugha. Some guys say he got exposed. He was just playing. He wasn't playing what he was supposed to be playing when he played in Philadelphia. He played with the Niners. So this is another corner that we might be adding because we're running with the free card that they gave us last weekend. The Dallas Cowboy, his name escaped me, but we might be replaced. It's Renfro. Yeah, we might be replacing him with Renfro. Mike Jones said again, who? Mike Jones, who? Mike Jones. Mike Jones was part of that Super Bowl team that came up 1 inch short from. No. They was on this. He was on that Super Bowl team, the greatest show on turf, I believe. So that. Eric Dyson came up real short. Desmond Mason or Eric Dyson, one of them came up real short, and they didn't get a chance to win the Super Bowl. You have Jay Lou, who was a bruising back. We'll try to see if we can get to all these cards in the video and check out some of that. We got a bunch of new power-ups. Garoppolo, Fred Warner, a couple of cards that you guys been looking forward to. They're all added into the game. It's just a whole bunch of content. Doug Williams, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes follow this gentleman as African-American players that won a Super Bowl as starting quarterback. And we have Tracy Porter, who was the guy who picked off Peyton Manning to win the Super Bowl when Drew Brees and Peyton Manning dueled each other in the Super Bowl. And Drew Brees and them got their first Super Bowl. So that. And Marcus Trufant. I want to keep saying Desmond because I see that diamond. It's Marcus Trufant. Really good stellar corner for the Seahawks. They shot me. We don't right. Joey Porter played with the Dolphins, and he made his bones with the Steelers. I'm happy to see him in the game. For all you Steeler fans, bang, bang, Brian Cushion. So not only that's why I said we got Mataluga. We should have got Mataluga for the Bengals because we have Brian Cushion, which was a part of that USC. They had a real legitimate NFL defense. They had Stingray, they had Cushion, they had Matthews, and they had Taylor Mays and a couple of other guys that was on that defense with Pete Carroll. They were real hard too. Okay, so here it is Derek Mason, who played with my main man Eddie George and Steve Air McNair. He's a really good card. Mr. Get Your Roll On himself, Dante Big Arm Culpepper. I had this card. Now check this out. When you get this card, if you're a Vikings or a Dolphins fan and whichever other team that he played for, make sure you check out his trucking stats because he got good trucking stats too. Okay, so we backed out of that. Now we're back at the solo. So you need 60 stars. Okay, so 60 stars to earn the Diamond Challenge to earn a pack containing that version of the third player needed in every theme Diamond 2. I'm going to play this. I don't know. I'm gonna play these to see what I see how long they are, But I'm hoping that they not too long though. Okay, so let's jump into. Oh, and we got honors players too. So as you know, defensive player of the year. I don't know what Christian McCaffrey was the offensive player of the year, and you know the MVP is Lamar Jackson. So we're gonna try to get into all that as well too. Okay. So here we at the auction house, and let's see if we can get into the theme diamond tab. We'll kind of speed through there. And my man Nicholas Bosa got it. So those of you that don't know, once you reach level 85, right? Once you reach level 85, then you pretty much, so they 95s overall. So once you reach that, you get a 96 overall power up pass, and that's what I'm going to be using that on. So Doug Williams, let's take a quick look at his stuff. It's not too bad. I'm just saying, but that +3 with the +3 with these cards, pretty much what you'll be able to do is pull out, key positions that are golds, and you can add a player and still keep your team chemistry, because that's pretty much what it's about. You know what I mean? Will Shields, the Kansas City Chiefs team, their offensive line is going to be real good. Victor Cruz, not too bad. What's that? So 94, 95. These cards are good, y'all. I'm telling you. This the guy right here. Ooh, 94. Ooh, 95 hit power. His man sucks, so his zone is where I would have him. I can boost that man up right there. So that's where it's at. This card, I predict a lot of people are going to have this card right here, because a lot of guys got Niner Kims, and they're pretty much trying to create an all Niner team, even if their fans are not. A little PO by it, but you know what I'm saying? It's still all good, though. It's just a video game. But these cards are good, man. These cards are really, 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 really good. So it's not Garrison Hurst, man. That's crazy he in the game. You know what I mean? These cards are decent. I like them though. Most of them, they're good. You know what I mean? Some guy was talking about this guy's a trash kicker. I'm rocking an 80 some overall kicker. Any upgrade at kicker would be real good. You know what I mean? These cards, these guys put a lot of thought in these cards, and I can't wait till the ULs come out tomorrow. I like new content in the game. When it don't get new content in the game, it just pretty much makes it stale. You know what I mean? And everybody keep trying to build the same exact team. This card's gonna be a stud for the Carolina Panthers, and you got Julius Peppers and stuff like that. Man, this is gonna be nice. This card's gonna be nice for them. All these cards, the +3. Oh man, that's what's up, dude. With that Taylor Mays, I don't have to. So 90. Ooh, he got speed on top of speed, baby. With that Taylor Mays card, I'm not in a rush. I don't have to. I'm looking at this card real good too, because he's a really tall corner. Good jumping, press. Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. He'll be nice in zone too, and I can spot dudes and add some safety. But let's check out some of these honors cards. They don't have an honors tab, so we will have to go by team to do this. My Nick Bosa, man, that's my guy, man. Ooh, an error. They kicked this out. Hold on. So I guess my Xbox had a sip of of a adult beverage. It just clonked out on me. I was trying to keep this thing rolling, and unfortunately, it just shot out on me. So let's kind of try to blow through these honors cards, if we may. They don't have a tab, so we will have to try to find them. I know one guy is on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that is my main man, Calais Campbell. If they even have him. Let's see if it's a 96, 97 overall. Yes, this is his card. He won Walter Payton, I believe so. So he's going to be an extraordinary talent. And look at the 98th play rec on the card. The power move, the finesse move, the block shed, and the strength. It's just the speed. If you can get that speed up, then he's gonna be nice. My main man Nick Bosa got one. So we will see if they have his card up here. Yes, they do. So he won Defensive Rookie of the Year right off the rip. My card that I have right now has 82 speed and 94 acceleration, but the strength is a little low. The block shed and the power move is where I need it to be. The tackling and the play rec should be a little bit higher. But once I be able to add an enforcer on the card, he's going to be able to do. Now, we didn't get a chance to look at the IB with Calais Campbell, and I'm pretty sure it's in this 90, so we're not going to double back. But that's really important when you taking a look at some of these top-tier cards, is hidden traits that's in the card. And this is our Defensive Player of the Year. Nice sport coat, man. Head looks a little funny, but that's that. So speed's still low, but all the other covering attributes is right where they need to be. So this is another stellar card that's right up there, man. You know what I mean? So these are, once you get your power up passes, you can come in and get these cards for free. And I know people are posting them for a meal and stuff like that, but you'll be able to get these cards. So once I'm done with this video, I'm going to get back on the grind to see if I can get to level 85 so I can get my my hands on my Nick Bosa. But that's where it's at, man. I'm so proud that these guys push more content in the game, because after the Super Bowl it was kind of a little dead today. Before the Super Bowl, it was a little dead. So you know how that is. Did Lamar Jackson 98 over? Is he a 98 overall? Yes, he is. So Lamar Jackson, as you guys know, and he has a African wild dog chain on. Excuse me, he is 98 overall. He's the NFL MVP. In my humble opinion, he had a better season than Patrick Mahomes, even though people are riding Patrick Mahomes really, really good right now. Like I said, hats off to those guys. They won the Super Bowl, but he played real shitty in that game. And it was some poor coaching and good defensive plays on both sides of the ball that was, I don't know, it just set the table for an epic game, and one team had to lose. So that's where I'm at with that. But this dude is nice. He comes stock with 95 speed. He got 92 throw power. Oh, and while we're thinking of this, we got to go to Arizona and check out Kyler Murray. So all this stuff is nice. You guys know what this card is going to do. It's self-explanatory. It's going to be real good. Kyler, I think he won Offensive Rookie. So I didn't want to get out of here because I know I do that all the time. We're running a little late on the video, but we're gonna try to get this thing going. Cardinals, Kyler Murray. There it is. Nice sport coat again on the gentleman. Looks stellar. He looks shorter. He looks real short when he's standing up on that stage, but he plays big time though. This guy is nice right here. So good 93 speed, 93 throw power, and on the under pressure should have been a little bit high because I saw him do some real dynamic things. Mid and throwing on a run is real nice. 85 play action, 92 deep. Do he have a power up? When he gets a power up, I'm not for sure if he has a power up, but once he gets a power up, it's going to be real nice. So that's going to conclude the video. But you guys know, I'm pretty sure tons of people done put out different videos regarding this thing. But the only thing that I say, which is really just discouraging and disappointing, is how they treated the rookie premier cards this year. I had my hopes on not being able to pay for a Bosa this year, and I ended up still having to break the bank. I was a millionaire until they started pushing out. The better your team do, and I'm no money spent, so I haven't paid for anything. I'm paying for packs and stuff with my own coins on the game. I'm not paying for anything, but neither here or there. That's going to conclude the video. I know we're running a little bit late. not a little bit of late, a little late. So smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell for your main man. We upload on the channel as frequent as possible. We will be back tomorrow with all the UL players that's coming out in the game. And that's going to conclude the video once again. It's your main man, Moss Chaos, Nasim Massaquoi, a.k.a. Easy the Jedi. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, peace.